dans le début de la série, justement, tu disais, coacher en série, ce que tu aimes le plus, c'est toute la préparation. Ça devient plus intense, tu prépares un 4 de 7. Là, il y a 4 matchs de jouer. Tu regardes les deux équipes. C'est quasiment impossible de trouver plus nez à nez. C'est 2-2 dans la série, 11 buts de chaque part, les tirs sont quasiment identiques. Ça devient-tu un challenge encore plus fun dans ce des séries?
Non, ouais, c'est toujours un bon défi. Moi, c'est deux équipes qui volent au même niveau, là, tu sais, là. Puis ça tire sa couverte, tu sais. Fait que c'est toujours un défi de trouver des choses.
Okay. Salut Martin. Quand tu regardes les 3 derniers matchs, le dernier à Tampa et celui, le match numéro 4, les 3e périodes, ça a été peut-être un peu plus difficile. Tu parlais de détails, des choses comme ça. Est-ce que ça te préoccupe un peu au niveau mental? Est-ce que tu sens que vous êtes au top pendant les 2 premières périodes, puis par la suite, il y a plus de défis?
Ouais, tu regardes la dernière game, combien de punitions qu'on a pris en 3e. C'est dur de garder le momentum, mais on a eu une poussée pareille, là. Quand on s'est fait mis d'un corde, on a eu une poussée. On n'a pas marqué.
What do you like most about the way your team's played through the first 4 games?
I think we're competing. We're engaged. We're in a battle, and everybody's competing.
Just before I ask about Evans, I asked you about Anderson and Slavkovsky, their availability for tomorrow. Are they still guaranteed to play tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. The decision to put Evans on the wing, how difficult was that, knowing how effective he is at center? And just what have you seen from him in this series so far?
I mean, he's played. When does he start on the wing?
Sorry,
When does he start on the wing? In what scenario would he start on the wing?
I guess a strong side face-off or a weak side face-off.
A face-off on the left side?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when he plays wing.
Okay.
That's the only time.
So just how have you liked his performance in this series, and just the decision to move him at all? Just doesn't it speak to how versatile he is?
Oh yeah, no, he can. Yeah, he can do. And for me, having Phil and Jake kind of having that role of defensive responsibility. Anytime they're on the ice, they can manage either side. That's helped us, I think. And I mean, Jake's a smart player. Like he's gonna keep things moving, whether he's on the wing or at center. He knows the game.
Bonjour. Il n'y a pas un joueur offensif dans cette ligue-là qui n'aura pas de période difficile offensivement. Tout le monde traverse ça. Tu as été longtemps associé à John Tortorella comme entraîneur. Comment John t'a aidé dans ces périodes un peu plus difficiles-là, quand tu en connaissais? Puis est-ce qu'il y a des choses que tu utilises aujourd'hui avec tes joueurs?
La vérité. Toi, tu me dis la vérité. C'est de même que t'avances. Ça se peut.
Monsieur Martin? Good. When you look at your team's defensive game in this series, what are you most proud of in what you're seeing?
I think we're engaged defensively. I'm not just saying in our zone. Like, I feel like when we don't have the puck, I feel we're all engaged in getting it back, so you don't have to defend in your zone. You need pace. You need to compete. You need to win pucks. You need to win battles. Bring physicality to it. I think it's not one thing. I just think we're valuing that part of the game. We know it's an important part, especially with a talented, Lightning team.
Good morning. I believe there's always a defining moment in every playoff series. It seems like maybe that moment occurred Sunday when Crozier hit Slavkovsky. I know you're going to disagree with that, but it just seems like the team was not the same after that. It seems like it galvanized Tampa, and it took some steam.
If you let that moment define the series, you're putting yourself in the bad spot. Don't let moments like that define it. Rewrite it.
Very quiet today.
What do you want me to do?
Speak louder.
Am I?
Thank you.
Yeah.
J'ai pas eu le temps de regarder le match, mais dans l'ensemble de la série, c'est quand même Demidov. Je pense que ses points sont juste en avantage numérique. qu'est-ce qu'il faudrait qu'il fasse de différent pour peut-être connaître plus de succès?
Je pense comme le reste de notre équipe, c'est être meilleur en possession. Je trouve qu'il nous manque du ballon sur la glace qui rend les choses plus difficiles de jouer dans l'espace. OK, merci.
Jake, Marty just said that, for the whole team 5-on-5, it's about creating some balance on the ice and to get more reps in the O-zone. How do you feel about the way you were able to manage that as a team?
I thought we've been pretty good, honestly, this whole series 5-on-5. This series has been quite the, emotional roller coaster. There's a lot more penalties than I think either team wants and expected, and that can sometimes ruin the flow of things. But there is a balance that we need to find, and then there's a higher level of execution that we could probably get to. But everyone has the right intentions right now.
We always expected a tight series, but after 4 games, do you think it was going to be that close?
I don't know. It's hard to predict exactly how a series will go, but I guess no. I didn't think there'd be 3 overtimes and a goal with 6-7 minutes left. So that's playoffs. It's 2 really good teams going at it, and just one small mistake or not even that even could cost you a game.
After 4 games, how do you feel about the way the group was able to manage the emotions throughout the game and the ups and downs and everything that happens if you even compare to last year, the way the group evolved?
Yeah, it's definitely been better. I don't think there's a lot of, emotional plays out there. It's more just it's a tough game and there's going to be some mistakes, but I feel like we've battled back from some of them. And, when Tampa gets a few good shifts going, I feel like we haven't just thrown in the towel. We've pushed back and had our own few good shifts. So I'm pretty proud of the maturity and how we've bounced back.
What do you think it's going to take just to open things up a little bit more offensively when you get some sustained ozone time?
I mean, staying away from the penalty box helps. I think that we do have a lot of good flow, and then we've taken a few high sticking penalties and offensive zone penalties that don't help, and that ruins the flow. But and then just executing a little bit more, and if you have a team pinned in for 30-40 seconds instead of just making a bit of an aggressive play, you can keep going and tire them out more, and then more things will open up. So there's a bunch of different ways, I guess.
You understand more, and hopefully you can take advantage of that.
I feel like we might have been talking about offense maybe here. What do you think it's going to take to just open things up offensively?
I feel like as a line and personally, I think there's a lot more chances. Last couple of games that just didn't go in, and we just gotta keep creating, and eventually it'll turn our way. And I think there's we've learned more as a line of how to play against them, and what works, how they're defending us. So I think we're turning a corner here, and hopefully we can help the team win the game tomorrow.
What's the biggest challenge for you guys going into these last 3 games?
Biggest challenge? Probably just managing emotions and momentums of games. I think it's the series could be we could be down, we could be up 3-1. It's been tight every single game, and little things can turn good and bad. So I think just managing those and just staying patient, staying calm, in high intense situations.
You arrived. Last game he wasn't pretty hard, but Crozier, knowing him, he's the type of player that he would like to bounce back. I'm pretty sure he was not pleased with that.
Yeah, I mean, it was fast play. I saw it coming from where I was and was trying to give him a heads up. Just was loud in there, and he said he saw him at the last minute, so he could probably brace a little bit. But plays like that happen, and Slav's a tough guy, so I think he's he'll want to go out and make an impact tomorrow for sure.
Did you feel it was a challenge when you look at the past 3 games? 2 times the third periods were tougher to manage, but you still managed to get some push at the end. Do you feel like the first two periods are very challenging and there's afterwards it's a bit tougher, or you did not feel that at all?
Not really. I mean, I feel like every period's been tight. We kind of had control of the game up to nothing, and they get one right at the end of the second, and then a power play goal right at the start of the third, and all of a sudden it's tied. And I thought we played a pretty good third period until they go up 3-2 with a lucky bounce. So that's part of the game, and we just gotta kind of reset and go into tomorrow with a fresh mindset and big opportunity to go up 3-2.
What are you learning about how Cirelli's line is tracking you guys?
I mean, tough series, but I wish we could score more goals, but I don't know. Just keep doing what we're doing and just hoping that we can score more and win games.
In your opinion, what can you do differently to score more goals, and what makes the Lightning so difficult to score against?
I mean, they have pretty good goalies, so it's pretty hard to score on him. So I wish just change something, but I don't know so far exactly what. So I don't know.
Coach was talking about the fact that offensively he would like to see more balance from the 5 players on the ice for your line and for yourself. What does it mean?
I mean, probably just be, like Mario was talking about, be like 5 on the ice. So just make sure that everyone in his spot, and probably that's what does it mean.
How can you extend offensive zone possession? How can you guys keep the puck there a little more so you can get more touches?
I think we should have released more pucks from behind the net to the Ds and receive like more puck on rebounds. So probably that.
So just create more chaos, have the shots come in from up top?
Yeah, sure. And win all battles and grab those rebounds.
It felt in the last game that you had a hard time getting the one-timer on the right side on the power play. Is it getting frustrating for you at times?
Not really. Just want to score a goal on this one-timer. So, just hoping that it happens.
What are you happiest about after those first 4 games to what you see from the team? What gives you the most confidence?
All of the guys has good energy, and we are, we're happy that we're here and just want to play our best hockey.
When you played with Uri earlier in the season, what made it work?
It's a good question. He's big, skilled guy, so probably just find each other. That's how it works, I think.
When you just look at how much he was commanding the puck and carrying it, how did it create space for you?
I don't know. It's tough to answer. So, yeah, he's a good puck carrier and obviously has good vision, and that's pretty good for a player. And every time it's easy to play with him. So,
how much have you learned from the emotion level of